Let's get settled in. Let's do our reclined heart opener. Do that before, I don't know. Options for your reclined heart opener. If you want to take the block on a different orientation, maybe today's the day to play around with that. I think actually I'm going to play around with that today. Go ahead and begin to settle in. But we're going to use it actually as closing. Oh, no, we're not. We're going to use it as an opening. Begin to settle in. Relax your shoulders down. Let your body get heavy. Sink into the blocks. Sink into the floor. Feel the back of your head weighing down onto the block. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Begin to become aware of your breath and your body. And begin to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And bring your attention to your heart center, the space in the middle of your chest. Feel the oxygen and blood flow to this area. And then as you breathe in, imagine you are sending this connecting sensation to every cell of your body. And as you breathe out, imagine that your body is radiating this awareness. And feel the connection between your heart and your breath. All right, let's do 3-part breath today. So, three breaths to prepare. A 3-part breath. Why? Yeah. 3 breaths to prepare, and then 3-part breath, which is the one where we take 4 count in, pause, 4 count in, pause, 4 count in, pause, 8 count out. So gentle inhale in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Again, gentle inhale in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. One more, make this one a little bit deeper, get the belly a little bit bigger, like it's a balloon that you're putting a little bit more air into. And this time, full exhale, push the navel to the back of the spine. And let's begin. Inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold. And inhale again, bring it up a level to the side body, 3, 4, hold. And then inhale one more time up into the upper chest, 3, 4, and exhaling for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, bring that inhale in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold. Again, in through the nose, into the side body, the mid chest, 3, 4, hold. And one more time, inhale up into the collarbone, 3, 4, and letting it out, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, in through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. And then one more time. In, 2, 3, 4, and exhaling, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And one more time. Inhaling in through the nose, 2, 3, 4. That full expanded belly, hold. And again, in, 2, 3, 4, hold. And final time, final level, 2, 3, 4, and full exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release control of the breath. Allow it to return to a less controlled, more natural state of being. Quietly, gently, blink open the eyes. Roll over onto one side, and we will meet in a Sukhasana. So if you'd like to take that on top of a block or a blanket in order to make sure that you're nice and upright, that's an option. Maybe we're going to do doubles or singles. I'm going to take the soup. I'm going to sit up. Jackson, get your lazy butt out of bed and get up here. Oh, I've got Jen got me a little poster. It says cat yoga on it, and it's framed, and it's cats doing different poses. It's cute. All right. So let's just take some shoulder rolls here. So I start to take those shoulders up, back and down, up, back and down, and reverse that back, up and forward, down. All right. We're going to take the hands, we're going to bring them to heart center. And we're going to start to warm up the neck a little bit and the arms. So inhale, start to lift the hands up towards the ceiling, and at the same time, you're going to start to look up towards them. If it's uncomfortable to have the hands right overhead, reach them out forward as far as you need to. Exhale, hands are going to come down to chest center, and chin comes towards the chest. And inhale, lift the hands up. Be careful, don't poke yourself. Look up towards the hands. And exhale, bring the hands back down to center. One more time. Inhale, reaching up, looking up towards the hands. And exhale, hands come back down to center. Bring the neck to neutral. One more time. Inhale, reach the hands up, keep the neck at neutral. And then exhale, right hand comes down by your side. We're going to start to reach over with the left hand over towards the right. See if you can ground down through that left sits bone and that stretch in the left side body. All right. Inhale, come up to center. And exhale over to the other side. This time grounding down on that right sits bone. Inhale to, no, actually inhale, bring it back up. We'll do that the next time. Exhale, back over towards the right. This time, inhale to stay. Exhale to come back to center. Inhale to stay. And exhale over to the left. All right. Oh, you can't see, I didn't cue that, but we're going to do that. Inhale to stay here. Exhale, come back to center. Let the fingers touch overhead. Inhale, stay. Exhale, twist to the right. We'll take that right hand, we'll place it behind us. We'll take that left hand, we'll place it outside the right thigh. Relax the shoulders down. Find the turn, the twist from the thoracic spine and lower. Don't stress the neck out. We're here to do the opposite. Inhale to stay. And exhale, release, hands come up, fingertips touch overhead. Inhale to stay. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale to stay. Exhale, back to center. Fingertips will touch. Inhale to stay. Exhale one more time over towards the right before we make the next change. Inhale to stay. Exhale back to center. Touch those fingertips overhead. Inhale to stay. And exhale over towards the left. Relax those shoulders down a little bit more. Maybe find some softness in the outsides of the knees. and they drop down a little bit further. Inhale to stay. And then exhale back to center. Hands are going to touch overhead. Inhale to stay. Mom, I would like you to, I would like you to sit up on something.
I am on a blanket.
You're on a blanket? Okay. Maybe it's just because the hands are up. It looked like there was collapsing. So I just want to make sure you're not collapsing and that you're comfortable. If you're comfortable, it's okay. Maybe it's just from the reaching up. I know, Maria, your hands are up. Let's bring them down to heart center. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Inhale, let's reach the hands up towards the ceiling one more time. Yeah, that looks better. And exhale, right hand comes down, left hand reaches over like we did before. Inhale to stay. Exhale, we're going to take that left hand, that left arm, we're going to point it at the wall away from us. Inhale to stay. Reach out through the fingertips. Exhale, we're going to turn the hand so that the thumb points down. One more inhale here. And then exhale, bend at the elbow, back of the left hand's wrist come towards the lower back. All right, so we set up this greater stretch on that left side of the neck. See if you can get a little bit more into it. Let your right ear get heavy. Let it drop down towards your right shoulder. Relax the right shoulder down. Relax the left shoulder down. See if you can think about the right ear coming even a little bit more towards the shoulder. And I know we're feeling it. And now let's add something in. So inhale here. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale. I have this right. I got this backwards. Inhale to stay. Exhale to stay. All right, now let's do it. Inhale, start to draw the chin up and back, opening the neck up towards the ceiling, side of the neck towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the chin back towards the chest. Inhale, head draws back, chin comes away from the chest. Exhale, chin towards chest. And one more time. Inhale, back of the head comes back. Maybe the right ear gets a little bit heavier. And exhale, chin towards chest. All right, chin stays towards chest. Inhale, release that the left hand, reach it out away. And exhale, take that left hand, reach it back over where we started, over towards the right side. Anyway, left hand towards the right side. There it is. Inhale to stay. And then exhale, come on up. Hands will touch at center. All right, second side. Inhale to stay. Exhale, left hand down, reach over with the right. Inhale to stay. And exhale, reach the right hand away. Inhale to stay. Exhale, turn that right thumb down. Inhale. And exhale, bend the right elbow, take the back of the right hand to your back. And start to find that length. Draw that left ear down towards the left shoulder. Draw the left shoulder itself down. And draw the right shoulder down. Inhale here. And exhale, chin towards chest. Inhale, begin to pull the chin away from the chest, reaching it reaching almost like the chin is going off to the wall, over, out to the left, opening the neck up towards the ceiling. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, chin to chest. And then one more time. Inhale, open it up. Relax the right shoulder down a little bit more, maybe even actively pull it down. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale to stay. Exhale, release the right hand, reach it out, and then back over to the left. Inhale to stay. And exhale, come back up to center. Hands will touch and then come down through heart center. I don't know. We're going to take a forward fold here. We're going to take a forward fold, and whether or not you do that from your block or on top of your support is up to you. I'm just thinking about how that feels. Start to walk your hands out, find that fold forward over your legs. And I neglected to say I even knew what the name of the thing we just stretched is called. It's the sternocleitomastoid.
I could have told you that.
I thought you would know that. I thought you might have known it. I know you certainly would have learned that at some point. It took me 2 days to learn how to say it.
Sternocleitomastoid?
Yeah, sternocleidomastoid. So I still haven't learned how to say it. That's one of my new tricks. I taught Monday, and I went in my Monday class, and then I taught a joint class yesterday in honor of Valentine's Day, and I did it with what's that?
How did it go?
It was good. I was extremely pleased with what I did. I took the closing portion of the class. It was a 75-minute class with two of the other teachers, and I had three curveballs. One is that I did not use the music that I prepared. I used music one of the other teachers prepared, and I didn't know the timing. One was that I had less time because I went last, and I was making up for some of the other sequence pieces going over, and I didn't know what the other sequences were, and they repeated some things that were too closely related, in my opinion, to what I was doing. So I just made some changes on the fly, and that's what we just did is something that I threw in that was not originally planned. And I think it's nice. All right, we're going to inhale. We're going to walk our way up. That's backwards. And then we're going to make our way off of our seat because we've been sitting on our butts. And we're going to find our way to, we totally, doesn't even matter. There's so many things. Let's do one. Been sitting on it. Let's just make our way to tabletop position. We got all sorts of things we have to. Well, I had a couple other things that were in there. We can always go back. So let's find our tabletop position. Wrists underneath of elbows, underneath of shoulders, neutral spine, hips with distance on those knees. And let's find some cat cows. So inhale, drop the belly, pull the tailbone up, bring the gaze forward, and the chest opens up a bit to the front wall. And then exhale, push the mat away, around the spine, drop the chin towards the chest, drop the crown of the head to point to the floor. All right, something a little new. Inhale, drop the belly, find cat, push into the tops of the feet and see what that does for you. And then on the reverse, exhale, find cow. This time, push the mat away, not just with the hands, but with the knees. One more time. Inhale, Drop the belly, push the tops of the feet down into the mat. Gaze comes forward, shoulder blades come back. And exhale, round, push the shoulder blades away from each other, push the knees down into the mat to find more round. All right, inhale, come back to neutral. Then you'll sweep, take any motions that feel good for you. Maybe you shift side to side. Hips can rock left and right, forward and back. You make torso circles. Torso circles. Jackson, if you get up here, you can go for a ride. You just got to jump on my back. All right. Yeah, let's try a couple. Let's try that today. So let's take a thread the needle and let's take it. I'm thinking about the this other way to potentially come down into it. Let's take it without the large open. So go ahead and take your left arm, place it down. Is it going to be right? Do I have this right? Sorry, I'm thinking about something. So it just ends up being that. That's what it just ends up being. Now let's do it the usual way. Take your left hand, place it down underneath your face. Push down into that hand. Inhale, open the right hand, the right arm up. Reach those fingertips up to the sky. And exhale, bring that right arm down and through. Bringing the weight down into the outside of the right shoulder, right side of the head can come down. And then let's play around with this today. Begin to walk the fingertips out and up, and then begin to extend the left leg back. So first we're going to just find a position where those toes are on the floor. And then if it's comfortable and you want to play around with your balance here, you can go and see about picking that left foot up off the floor, extending it out. I think this is it's initially fairly gentle, but then becomes more and more of a, hey, your body is balancing, doing things that you didn't realize, and it's stabilizing with different things. Mom, I want you to be super careful here because I know that this could be getting into the neck.
Okay.
All right? So, but if you think it's comfortable and good, then go ahead, go for it. Okay. All right. Wherever you are, drop that left knee down. If it was up, and take that left hand, we'll pull it in, push it, and put it in front of the face. We'll start to push down into it. We'll inhale, we'll open the right hand, right arm up, back to the ceiling, saying hello to the right side of the room or the mat. And exhale, right hand is going to come down. And then we'll do the other side. We'll take that right hand, we'll place it down underneath the face, we'll push down into it. We'll start to open the left hand, left arm up. Inhale here. And exhale, we're going to bring that arm down and through. Bring that shoulder down, side of the head down. And then let's do this again over here. You're going to take your right hand. You're going to start to walk the fingers towards the top of the mat. You're going to start to step that right foot back, extending the right leg, coming up onto the tips of the right toes. And then if you want, you'll start to pick that right foot up. It hangs in the air. I'm thinking about, is this a place where we want to dial down the right pinky toe? Probably. That's one of my criticisms of the cat doing yoga on the poster. The cat that's doing Warrior 3 has an open hip, and I'm like, you got to close that hip off, Mr. Cat. And you're almost turning it into a half moon in the back half.
I can't do that side.
Yep. Can't be, the balance isn't there on this side.
The balance, I did it on the other side, but the balance is not there on the side.
Okay, well, you could work it, or you can take the option. Let's stay here for one more breath. Exhale, drop the knee down. Pull the right hand in, plant it in front of your face, push down into it, inhale, unwind, open up to the left side of the mat, reach out through the left fingertips, push out through the right palm, and exhale. Let's bring that left hand down. Okay. Yeah, let's do diagonally bird doggy things here. So we are going to ground down into the left hand. We're going to ground down into the right knee. Maybe we push the tops of the right toes down into the mat if you'd like. And we're going to start to extend the left leg back behind. We're going to flex those left toes, dial down the left pinky toe. We're going to start to reach the right hand out in that internal rotation of the right shoulder, of the right arm. And inhale to stay. And exhale, let's open up on the diagonal. Actually, that's going to be right. Inhale to stay. And exhale, bring it back. Arms straight forward, legs straight back. We're going to go out and back 2 more times. Inhale, take it out. And exhale, bring it back to center. Good, Mom. Good. And 1 more time. Inhale, take it out, brace the abs. Use your core to stay stable and to stay square to the mat. And exhale, come back down to center. Take the right hand down, the left knee down. And let's sink the hips back for a child's pose and take a break for just a moment. Look at me, I'm mixing in my cues from other stuff. Maria, I don't know if I mentioned I did a oh, you usually have your mic off, so no need to unmute. I'm just going to share because I don't know if I mentioned I did a Les Mills initial training for their core program. So I've like learned all these cues, and I did a recording of a class on Friday and I sent it in. And any day now they're gonna send it back and say they're gonna say, "You sure this is your first Les Mills certification? That was pretty darn good." Yeah. All right. Inhale, bring yourself back up to your tabletop position. Let's do that on the second side. I was trying to figure out which side was which, but now I remember. All right, we're going to ground down into the right hand. We're going to ground down into the left knee. We're going to start to extend that right leg back behind us. Flex the right toes, dial down the right pinky toe. Find a brace of the abs, pull the navel up about 1/2 inch. Reach the left hand, the left arm out. Internal rotation so the left palm faces towards the right of the mat. And inhale to reach out a little bit further through the fingertips and through the right heel. And what do I got this? I got this wrong. Exhale to stay. And inhale, open it up on the diagonal. Take that left hand out to the left, the right foot out to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, out to the sides. Good, Mom. Good. Exhale, bring it back to center. And 1 more time. Inhale, reach it out. Can you get that foot a little bit further than you had, that arm a little bit further? And exhale, bring it back to center. And hand comes down, knee comes down. 1 more time. Let's sink the hips back towards the heels, find that child's pose. That taking that further and pushing down there, I find that really gets into the supporting shoulder. All right. So from your child's pose here, here's what we're going to do. You're going to take your hands, and then with your arms still on the mat, you're going to turn your hands turn your hands so that the sides of your hands are on the mat, so that the hands are facing each other. And then you're going to bring your hands to a prayer while still on the mat. All right. Oh, hey, buddy. Come say hi. Good. All right. And then we're going to start to bend the elbows. Take the hands towards the back of the neck. You can find a little bit of a side stretch here. You can reach the elbows out a little bit further if you'd like. I don't know if anyone's in a place where they would want to like get up on blocks for this. So I'm taking the thumbs towards the back of the head, towards the back of the neck, adding in that tricep stretch here. And then if you'd like to experiment with taking this a little bit deeper, you can take the hands out of prayer and turn them, internally rotate them even more. So just the side edges of the hands touch, and the hands can come down towards the back. And then there's one more thing that we can do while we're here. If you want to play around with the feeling of the stretch, I hear somebody on my papers. You can shift your hips from side to side and see how that is reflected in your triceps and your side body. Ooh. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. All right, let's get ready to come out of that. We're going to take the hands wherever they are. They're going to come back down in front of us. We're going to make our way back up to our tabletop position. Hello. Are you on screen? You're
Hi,
He's a
Jackson.
little purry. He's a little purry here. Hey, buddy. All right. Grab your blocks. Let's do a sun B. We should. So come up on the blocks and let's do things that way. Actually, we'll get to the blocks. We'll get to the blocks. We'll just have them nearby. Okay. We're going to step that right foot outside the right hand. And we're going to find sort of our lizard pose here. And I don't recall if this is accessible for you, but I think it is. Can you tuck the back toes and lift the back knee up? It's like a low runner's lunge here.
Find it. I can't tuck toes.
Yeah, you can't tuck toes. Okay, but that's okay. So you have two options then. You can leave that back knee down, or you can keep the toes untucked, and you can see if you can come up into the lunge that way anyway. That's a more more advanced version. Okay, and then we're just going to move the hips forward and back. That might be difficult with that. Yeah.
My knee inside or outside?
Your knee is and foot are, your hands are inside the front foot.
Okay. And then you want like this?
We're going to shift our weight back and forth here. And loosen up the hips a little bit. I can't even remember what the other thing. There was something else that was here. But this is the one that I'm playing with. All right. We're going to drop the back knee. We're going to untuck the toes. And then however you'd like, we're going to find our way to our upright low lunge. Maybe you shimmy that right foot inside the hands, grab the blocks, use the blocks to help you come up. Like my back is a mess. Hey, buddy. And I'm going to make a slight adjustment with the camera. Jackson, I'm going to try to keep your ears on camera. So I think my eyesight is getting worse. I'm running out of working body parts. All right. So we're going to come up to our upright low lunge, and then let's just keep the hands either on the knees or on the blocks. We're going to take an inhale here. And then exhale, we'll sink the hips a little bit more forward. Still try to keep that knee in over top of the ankle, not too far forward. Find that more of that stretch in that left hip flexor. There it is. Yeah. Nice upright, shoulders down, shoulder blades back. I know you're so cute and you're just trying to get dinner. Would you like? He had 3 different shipments of bonus cat food thingies to try. And he tried one of them. He didn't eat it originally. He didn't eat it initially, and then he came back to it, ate it, and then he was fine with it, and it was also part of lunch. But he also got some of those Shiba pates, which I think he didn't like originally, but I don't remember. We were going to try that. We're going to bring ourselves back up to our upright low lunge, and Actually, we're going to leave our hands on our blocks, or alternatively, if you want to take a balance today, I would say you can go and find yourself cactus arms. And we're going to start to walk ourselves back, pull the hips back. And today, let's play around with something a little bit different. See if you can keep the front toes down and get that stretch in the top of the front foot. Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, we're going to do that walking back and forth thing we do. So inhale here and exhale, walk yourself back forward. Now I got it backwards. Inhale to stay. And exhale, walk yourself back. Toes stay down. I know you can't get comfortable, right? That's what happens when you sit on papers. Inhale, walk yourself back forward. Chest comes up. Proud chest. Exhale, bring the hips back, straighten through the back of the front leg, and this time flex the toes, pull the top of the foot back, pull the right hip back, the left hip forward. Don't fold so much as it is trying to pull the sternum forward to the wall in front of you. Yeah. I feel like I could do this for 1,000 years. I would never get the full forward fold to my foot. All right. Inhale to bring yourself forward. Find yourself in a position where you can come up with your hands on your on top of your thigh in your upright low lunge, and we're going to find prayer hands here. Mom, I'm not sure we ever tried this, but I think we did. I think we've tried this before. All right, and we're going to see if we can find a twist. All right, so brace through your core. Think about pulling your right foot and your right heel down into the mat and the left knee down into the mat. Maybe push the back of the left foot, top of the left foot down into the mat. You start to turn over towards the right, and can you see if you can find a hook where you can get the left elbow outside that right knee? If that's not there, then that's okay. You're just going to take the twist. You could do this with open arms too. Maybe it's just the outside of the right hand that comes to the outside of the left hand that comes to the outside of the right knee. Yeah, there it is. We're pulling the shoulders back and using the hand or the elbow as a lever to find more twist. There it is. And one more inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Bring yourself back to center. Bring your hands down to the mat and pull your front leg back. We'll be in tabletop position. We'll do that on the second side. I know you're so happy. You're so happy. You didn't spend enough time with me today. Spent today in bed. All right. So we're going to do the second side. We're going to step that left foot outside the left hand. And then you have your option here. If Mom, on this side, you can come up on your toes.
I can't come up on either toes.
No, I lost.
You can come,
Okay.
I almost broke it last time I did it, so I don't want to try either.
Yeah, don't try that. That's not good.
No,
It
wasn't good. I couldn't walk for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do anything that pushes yourself to injury. That's not good. All right, so you know what your options are here. And Maria, you have your option too if you'd like to pick up that back knee and tuck the toes that's there. Otherwise, that leg is going to stay down, or you're going to come up just on the top of the foot, and you're going to find forward and backward rocking here. Well, kind of like this back top of the foot stays down. That might go into a future class. Jackson, I could use an assist here. He's busy meditating. Right. We're going to drop the back knee down on top of the back toes, wherever they are. Then we're going to find our way up to our upright low lunge. Oh, why is my back talking? That's ridiculous. All right. So Again, we're going to start to sink the hips down. We're going to find that deep initial stretch into that right hip flexor. And get that chest up. Maybe think about finding that length in the spine. Very good. How's Sammy?
Sammy's very happy. I got him new cat treats today.
Ooh.
Yes, all the flavors of the sea. He's very happy.
All right, so inhale to stay. And exhale, let's start to bring the hips back. Start to straighten a bit through that front left leg, but think about keeping those left toes down towards the mat. Stretch out the top of the left foot. Inhale, bring it forward. Bring the chest up. And exhale, hips back. Front, top of the front foot down. One more time. Inhale, bring yourself forward. And exhale, bring yourself back. Flex your left toes. This time, find that stretch in the deeper stretch in the back of the left leg and the left hamstring. Sternum forward. Left hip back, right hip forward. All right, Jackson, what you do here is you would come and you would grab, I think, just inside my left hip crease, and you would give it a slight tug at the same time as you took your paw and you held my right hip in place.
He's saying hello. Sammy's here.
Hi, Sammy.
He's sitting on the blanket.
Let's see.
Go for it.
Oh, Jackson heard that somehow. All right. We're going to bend into that front knee. We're going to bring ourselves back. We're going to make our way up to our upright low lunge. What crap? What's going on my back? This is ridiculous. This is going to be a problem. I'm curious to see what my options are and if certain. All right. Can't be as bad as last time. All right. Inhale. Bring your hands to heart center. And exhale. Twist to the left. And then go ahead, you got your options. You can see if you can find that right elbow hook, or you can extend the hands, take the outside of the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Very good. Good choices, Mom. And see if you can use that to get yourself a little bit deeper in your twist. Maybe you think about breathing down into the belly a little bit more deeply, see how that feels, see if that, I don't know. I don't know where it would take us. And you can notice the twist position.
Well, my neck doesn't go any further.
Well, that's okay. This is not a neck twist. It is twisting from below the neck. Yeah, the goal is not to that's a common thing to look out for. It is not how far can you look back. It is how much twist can you find below the neck. Okay. All right. Inhale to stay. And exhale, release, come back to center. We're going to take our hands down. We're going to pull that left leg back. And then, oh yeah, let's do that. I didn't forget about it. All right, I got a new one. And I already had a new one, but I got another new one. You're going to need probably one block. All right. We're going to take, I think if someone was asking me what it was called, I would call this a supported half puppy. But I actually see it in the yoga pose list as a quarter dog. What the heck is a quarter dog? Okay, a quarter dog is half puppy in the front and tabletop in the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, did it show up in both of them, or I just made this up? I can't even remember. We're going to take the right arm. we're going to bring it down to the mat. The right forearm is going to come down to the mat. You're going to take a block in order to make things more gentle, but it's not necessarily there. And that is going to end up going, your collarbone, maybe a little bit below the collarbone, as the chest is going to go onto it. And you're going to start to slide yourself forward with your tabletop type legs and reach the left hand out, make whatever adjustments you need to get yourself into position to be able to bring yourself down onto the block. You've got your right arm there to support you, and see if you can find that gentle stretch, hopefully, in the top of the left shoulder. Yes. So I know we take regular puppy, which we can do, which you can argue, well, regular puppy is more efficient because you're getting both. But I really like this idea because regular puppy can be pretty intense. I feel like this gives you so much more control. That's right, Jackson. We moved on to the dog part of things. The shelter was asking if anyone could take an emergency dog foster, Jackson. All right. Stay here for 2 more breaths. All right, start to pull that front arm in. We'll make our way back up to tabletop. Just take a little bit of shaking here. All right. Loosen that out. And then we'll set it up on the other side. Take down the left forearm. Start to reach the right arm out. Bring the chest down. Find that stretch in the front top of the right shoulder. Quarter dog. These people are ridiculous. This was supposed to be in my sequence yesterday, but I got rid of it when someone else had used puppy earlier. So this is why you need to coordinate. We didn't coordinate, or not as well as we could have, but it all worked out. I've reached the point in my practice facilitation where it's easy to make changes on the fly. Ooh, this shoulder's a little bit tighter. I guess this is the shoulder that's historically had the minor injuries. Never had any real shoulder injuries. Everything I've had, at least I haven't had anything significant in the shoulders. A lot of the rock climbers end up with shoulder injuries. All right, we'll take one more breath here. And then exhale, start to pull your hips back a little bit in order to pull that front arm back. And then, we're going to do something I actually kind of like this because we're already set up so nicely for it. We've got this block in front of us. We're going to turn this into a shoulder pigeon. So we'll get into a little bit more of the chest. We're going to move the block in front in order to be our pillow for our head. And you could do this by taking this down into Sphinx. But let's start to slide the knees back. We're going to take the right arm, we're going to reach it out to the side. We're going to turn the right side of the head down onto the block. We're going to take the left hand and start to take the left hand, push it, place it down on the mat, and use it to push us in order to be able to roll onto the right side. And if it's there for you, you can take that left foot, step it to the other side of the right leg, step it behind the right leg.
Yes, I love you too.
That's right, Jackson. You got competition for for showing your love on camera.
Yeah. You're a good boy. Yes, you are, except at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, we're in a 2-night streak where Jackson hasn't decided he was going to bang the cabinets in the middle of the night.
Oh, boy.
He had done it the previous 3 nights. All right. You have the option to either stay here or, and I think this kind of backwards, you can turn back to your front, bend at the right elbow to find cactus arm, and then push back into the left hand to turn back to the right. You may need to shift your arm up a little bit higher in order to get into a comfortable spot, if that's even there for you. This makes this more intense.
I'm not really sure what you just described.
So come back to being on your chest or on your, all right? Your right arm, which is extended. Oh, that's right. Instead of it being like this, you're going to bend it. You're going to have cactus arm on that side. That's going to change the stretch on that side. It's going to make it a little bit more intense, and you won't be able to go as far if you're able to go there at all. But you can try that. You may need to take the arm a little bit more towards the top of the mat in order for that to be there. Actually, it may be, yeah, it may be different. It may be less towards the top of the mat. You can play around with that one. And if that's not there because it's too much, I mean, I can't come all the way onto my side depending on where I am here. All right, wherever you are, let that go. Come back to center, and we'll switch it out to be on the other side. So turn the head over so that the left ear is down on the block or on the mat. Take the right hand, place it underneath the right shoulder. Reach out the left hand. This isn't going to work. These earbuds are just getting in the way. And then reach out the left hand, palm face down, and start to turn onto the left, push into the right hand, step the right foot behind the left leg.
Wow.
Those are my original plan. One other way to do this is to take the cactus version first, then turn it into a straight arm, and then take it back to the cactus and get some different stuff there. Jackson, if my leg was more flexible, I would be like taking it in front and petting you with it, but I have neither the flexibility nor the healthy spine to do that. But I do have a finger right here. I can touch you in your chin. That's right. I got you. Jackson got a new food bowl. I don't know if I mentioned this. We got him a food bowl that is, it's wide and it has a back on one side, because one of the things he does, he's not good about picking the food up with his, like by chewing or whatever. He always just licks it and pushes it off of, we would serve him plates, or if we served him in bowls, he would push it into the corners and couldn't always get it. But this one is, it's got a nice slope at the back, and then the back of it is high. And it's wide so that the whiskers don't get too much action. And it's solved for, I mean, we weren't making huge messes before because we were putting it on the trays that we're putting it on, but this has really made things easier for him. We might have to get him a second one so we can rotate them when we need to wash them. All right, we're going to turn back to the front, explore the option if you'd like, and bend the left elbow, make an adjustment with where that arm is on the floor, and then you see about stepping that right foot back behind the left thigh, or just maybe that even that's unnecessary. Maybe it's just a slight push into the right hand. I don't think my shoulders are actually particularly tight. I mean, like my eagle could be in my Gubikasana could be more accessible, but I'm like, wow, if you had tight shoulders, what would life be like? You wouldn't be a cat, right, Jackson? What are you looking at? You're looking at the balloon? All right. We're going to let it go. We're going to turn back to be on our front. We're going to pull our right hand in. And we're going to push ourselves up to tabletop position. Oh my goodness. And I think there's one more thing that we have to do. Let's just come to a seated position. Oh, yes, sort of like this. Let's come to a seated position and let's just find some circles, arms extended here because of what we were just doing. And then go ahead, take that in the other direction. I think that one feels even better. Make those circles bigger and bigger, and then smaller and smaller and smaller. And there was another thing. Nope, I think that's it. Okay. Let's make our way down to our backs. And then for today, have a block nearby. Find a nice supported bridge. Bend your knees. Place your feet behind your seat. Slight brace to the core. Start to push into the feet. Lift hips up just enough to slide that block underneath of your sacrum. Lower yourself down onto it nice and gently and softly, like you're coming in for a landing. Let your arms rest down by your sides. Jackson, on this position, you could give me an assist by coming over and pushing down on the tops of my shoulders. We got our inversion. We've got our nice gentle back bend. This is a very gentle heart opener. Not as aware of it today, but I was super aware of it yesterday. Heart opener. Doing a lot of heart-based stuff because it's Valentine's Day week. Work around the heart chakra, which is associated with the color green. I don't know how it got there, but why not? Maybe it's in honor of Kermit. All right. Let's prepare to come out, start to push into the bottoms of the feet, maybe tuck the tailbone just a little bit in order to be able to slide that block out of the way. Oh my goodness, lower yourself down gently one more time. And bend. Doesn't make your sense. Start to draw your knees in towards your chest. Take your arms, wrap them around your shins. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Ooh. And we'll find a recline twist. We'll do that. We're going to have the left arm continue to hang on to both of those legs. We'll keep the knees bent and bring them all the way over to the left side. And then we'll open that right arm off to the right side. And if it's comfortable for you, you can start to turn the head over to the right side too. And get heavy in that right shoulder blade. If this is uncomfortable at all in the legs, you can take some additional support. You can take a block and place it between your knees or underneath the bottom knee. And then inhale and bring yourself back to center. We're going to have the hands, the arms, hand off. So the right arm is going to grab a hold of those left shins, of both shins rather, and it's going to guide the legs over to the right. We're going to open up to the left side with the rest of the body with the gaze. I read something not too long ago. And then I got a chance to use it. I don't know if I already told you, or if I've already said this to both of you. I was talking with this one of the other instructors, and I think she was also to some degree lamenting the things that she cannot do any longer. And I remember reading something, and it said, eventually we cannot do any pose except for shavasana.
Well, that makes sense because Shavasana means corpse.
Sure. I presume you've noticed. I don't know if we've discussed, but you've noticed the uh, the obvious relation to Shiva in Savasana.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm sure it's the same root. All right, go ahead, bring yourself back to center. This time, take your hands to your knees, start to thread your knees wide, start to reach your hands down your legs to find a happy baby. You can grab onto the feet, the legs, the knees. And then whenever you're ready, go ahead, release your hands from your feet or legs. Allow your legs to go long. Make any preparations you might like for final relaxation. Perhaps you remove your glasses or take off any distracting jewelry. And bring your attention to the space between the eyebrows. Find a softening there. Allow the tongue to rest at the bottom of the mouth. And just like turn up at the corner of the lips in order to relax the muscles of the face. And allow your attentions to rest on the inflows and outflows of your breath. Did you know that you are a vessel through which good works flow? You've been strengthened by all the events of your life, that you're a divine creation capable of great things. You know you've been blessed with abundant gifts to share with the world, and that by sharing your gifts, you continue the magical, perpetual cycle of gratitude, abundance, and service that will bring you immeasurable wealth and happiness. So, with that clear purpose, go forth feeling confident and empowered and spread your light. Beginning to bring your awareness back to your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, circling your wrists and your ankles. Yes, we know, sir, we know. Reaching out, up overhead, back with your arms out through the bottoms of your feet for a good morning stretch. And then releasing that, drawing your knees into your chest one more time. Hitting yourself with the compassion that you so richly deserve, and we all deserve. And releasing, rolling over onto one side. Very good, sir. You're ahead of everybody. Taking a moment here. And then whenever you're ready, making your way up to any comfortable seated position to close our time and practice together. You have two choices. You can continue to get pet and scratch like this, or you can have dinner. What would you prefer? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. All right. So yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for taking this time and practicing, sharing your practice, and all that. Like me honors the light in each of you.
Thank you, Andrew.
It's Mom. Thanks for
Thanks,
being here, Maria.
Andrew. Oh, Peter says hi, by the way.
Hi, Peter.
See you, Ruth. Good to see you.
See
See you next
ya.
time. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Andrew,
Sure.
will we see you this weekend?
There's a decent chance. Jen, I got to confirm this is still happening because it might not have, but she maybe, I think she's scheduled to go to Charlotte with Dana.
It's going to snow. She driving?
No, they're fine.
Fine.
So, but good chance you'll see me.
Good.
Hmm.
We'll be here
that-
since Daddy can't drive.
Okay. And you're going to be the one driving him around.
Right. Right. But I love my new car, so that's fine.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. I will see you
Okay.
sometime this weekend. Love you.
Yep. Love you too. Bye, Mom.
Bye.